there's still kind of a reptilian side of our brain, right? That part of our brain that if somebody looks different or sounds different, that there's a part of us that is cautious. And
Master Jedi, the Prime Minister is expecting you.
200,000 units are ready, with 1 million more well on the way.
I'm sorry, Master...
Jedi Master Cypher Diaz is still a leading member of the Jedi Council, is he not?
Master Cypher Diaz was killed almost 10 years ago.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. But I'm sure he would have been proud of the army we've built for him.
The army?
Meanwhile, we continue to ramp up our training and support of local forces that are fighting ISIL on the ground. As I've said before, this aspect of our strategy was moving too slowly, but the fall of Ramadi has galvanized the Iraqi government. So with the additional steps I ordered last month, we're speeding up training of ISIL forces.
For ourselves and for future generations, a new world order.
And for the international order that we have worked for generations to build. Ordinary men and women are too small-minded to govern their own affairs.
For ourselves and for future generations, a new world order.
200,000 units are ready, with 1 million more well on the way.
The army?
Welcome to the program. How will this influx of migrants help ISIS?
Well, it depends where they're coming from. In this case, we know that in Europe, including in Central Europe now, there are large numbers of Syrian refugees and some Iraqi refugees coming behind them. And what we know is that within Syria, ISIS has been able to infiltrate a large segment of the population. So the deduction is that ISIS will use those refugees crossing into borders of one, maybe more countries, and then getting the help of themselves. But this is the ideal situation for ISIS to penetrate Europe, several countries in Europe.
And he came up with the Israeli Secret Intelligence Service.
The government's also been responding to Jeremy Corbyn's victory. The Defence Secretary, Michael Fallon, has been talking to our political correspondent, Robin Brandt.
This is a very serious moment for our country. This election shows that Labour is now a serious risk to our national security, to our economic security, and to the security of your family.
Overwhelming victory by Jeremy Corbyn is to rerun that election strategy of basically trying to scare British people about it.
Fear will keep the local systems in line. Fear of this battle station.
And what of the rebellion? If the rebels have obtained a complete technical readout of this station, it is possible, however unlikely, that they might find a weakness and exploit it.
Prime Minister, it is my duty to discuss the recent refugee Oh, hang on a second. Who's that?
The plans you refer to will soon be back in our hands.
Any attack made by the rebels against this station would be a useless gesture, no matter what technical data they've obtained. This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Now you're looking at an advanced weapons system we call Project Zeus. There are 7 Zeus satellites orbiting Earth. Each satellite contains 10 hollow platinum tubes filled with a tungsten rod.
Satellite 1A, we have remote launch authorization.
3, 2, 1.
1, drop.
For ourselves and for future generations, a new world order.
And for the international order that we have worked for generations to build. Ordinary men and women are too small-minded to govern their own affairs.
We're speeding up training of ISIL forces.
He came up with the Israeli Secret Intelligence Service.